Hello, hello, hello everybody. It's midday on Wednesday. It's another Watch Me Wednesday. I don't know why I find that so funny. I don't know. Oh gosh. How are we all? How are we all? I hope you are well. If you have no idea who I am, because I've popped up on your Facebook feed, or you've come across me on YouTube, then this is me. My name is Natalie O'Shea. I run a paper crafting company where I teach people how to make lovely handmade cards, show you how simple it is, and I'll be doing that today as well. So if you are catching me live, give me a thumbs up or a heart so I know that you're here, or leave me a comment. And if you're watching on replay, then do hashtag replay and I'll know you've seen it then as well. But that is me. But not only do I run a paper crafting company teaching you how to make handmade cards, I can also sell you the products that I'm using so that you can buy them too. And you can see the address across the screen there, www.natalieoshea.stampinup.net. So let's get rid of that and I'll put that on for the moment. So I sell products from a company called Stampin Up. It's an American company. They're high quality products. I always believe that crafting is one of these you get what you pay for kind of things, and Stampin Up has always been great quality. The customer service is fantastic, and above anything else they have coordinating products, which I know for many crafters is one of our bugbears, is that we have 100 sheets of green card, but when we want to find one that matches the pattern paper, it never matches. I've been there, done it, and we're so thankful that I found Stampin Up. Stampin Up only do things in 50 colours, and we have colour families, and everything is the same. So you've got the cardstock that matches the pattern paper, that matches the ribbon colour and the marker pen colour, and everything perfectly. So that completely eradicates the 5 hours of, well, this might go with that and that might go with that and this colour, and let me find a bit of pattern paper that goes with that. Hi Ali, twice in a week you've got me here. But yeah, so that's just kind of a little bit about me and a little bit about the company if you don't know who I am. But otherwise I'm here on Facebook Live every Wednesday. I might change dates in the new year, might not, don't know. And new year, new schedule. So I'm going to decide what I'm going to do over the next few weeks. But anyway, for now, I'm here on a Wednesday. I'll be here next Wednesday. Yeah, I've got the dentist next Wednesday. I've cracked a tooth. Lost my hearing a few weeks ago, cracked my tooth now. Yeah. But that's early in the morning, so it shouldn't be any problem. I'm not having teeth out or anything, so I'm hoping I shouldn't have injections or anything. I won't be dribbling. But no, we should be fine. So anyway, let's get off there. So not an awful lot to kind of tell you. If you were with me on Monday, you will have seen that a sale started. So if you are looking for crafting products, or you've got some of Stampin Up products on your Christmas wish list, you might want to go over, just a reminder, www.natalieoshea.stampinup.net. You might want to go over there, and if you look for the year-end closeout, then pretty much most of our Christmas catalogue is now in the sale, or we've now been notified it's retiring. So a small percentage of it is carrying over to catalogues next year, but a lot of it is retiring, and a lot of it is discounted up to 50% as well. So make sure you check out that. Just go to that address and click on the shop now, and you will go there and you can see the clearance rack was updated. There's some bargains still on there, like blends, alcohol marker pens for like £2.25. Bargain. And what else is on there? Some pattern papers and some embellishments, ribbons and that. I say, all for some discounts. Some are only 10% discounted, some up to 50%. So how's those 50 Christmas cards coming along? Yeah, they're not yet. Not yet. That's next week's job, I think. But yes, so that is going on. So the year-end closeout, and lots of things have already sold out. So if you are thinking you might be interested in that, don't leave it too long. You will need to grab your bargains before things sell out. What else is going on? So I have a monthly card club. Oh, I should have got those out. They're somewhere very safe, she says. I'll go and get them. Hold on. There it is. See, so safe. So I have a monthly card club. So if you kind of sit down to craft and lose all inspiration and motivation and just don't get anywhere, or you're not happy with what you make, I have a monthly card club. So the card club is a mixture of cardstock, pattern papers, some ribbons, some embellishments, and it's enough to have normally 8 cards. So it's 4 designs and you get to make 2 of each. 1 to keep for yourself, obviously, which you can use as inspiration for making others, or you can just keep because you don't want to give it away. I've lost my slipper. Hold on. There we go. And 1 to send. So yes, you can get to make 8 cards. But in December, because it's Christmas, there's actually enough to make 10 cards. So 5 designs and 10 cards, 2 of each. Again, 1 for you to keep, 1 for you to send. And we're off Christmas. So the last 2 months we've done card club, it has been Christmas, not Christmas anymore. But this is £25 a month, and that includes your postage. So that's all in, and you get a pack that arrives at your door the last week of the month. Christmas dependent. I will be getting these out just before Christmas, but I am dependent on the post, so hopefully December. But normally, normal month for getting Christmas post and everything, normal month you get them the last week of the month. And you get full instructions, PDF pictures and everything like that. I also do a video that goes along with it as well, giving you some tips and tricks and things like that. Now it doesn't include stamp sets, punches, die sets, anything like that, because I want this kit to be used by you and not have to buy those items if you don't want to. Most of the classes will be reasonably generic. So for example, this class is flowers. So if you've got any flower stamps or dies or punches or anything like that that you want to use, you can absolutely still get the kit and use the kit and just use what you've got. But I also know that some people want to do exactly the same as what I've done. And therefore what I do offer is an upgrade that can include the stamps. In this month's case, it's the stamp set. In fact, let's show you. So this month I'm using, that way, the Lovely You stamp set and the coordinating punch for the labels punch. So that's what I'm including. And if you are part of my monthly club, I offer you those at a discount. Now the bundle's already discounted anyway, because it has 10% off in the catalogue if you buy it together anyway. But I also offer a discount to my monthly club members as well, so they get it even cheaper if you want to. As I say, there's no requirement to. You don't have to. You might already have that bundle, for example. So yes, so that's what I'm saying. You can get the kit, and it's pretty generic, the kit. Oh, I've just realised my light's gone off. There we go. You'll need that in a minute. But let's kind of show you. I have been sharing just one sneaky peeky card, so let's do that. I might move my light down a bit. Oh, hold on. That might be a bit better. That's it, that's better. So this is one of the cards in this month's card kit. So it's a Z-fold card. And look how gorgeous that is. So completely off Christmas and into springs and bright colours and flowers and all things like that. So your kit includes these ribbons and twine. Here's a label made with the punch, flowers, and that's stamped from the stamp set, and the pattern paper is included in the kit as well, and all the card that you need and envelopes too. So you have got a link in the description of this video, whether you're on Facebook or whether you are on YouTube, and you can see the link for the card club in there. Now this card club is, oh, I'm a bit wonky, aren't I? This card club is you can only sign up for it until the 14th. So the deadline for each month is the 14th, so 14th of December in this instance. So next Tuesday you can sign up for this. It is a subscription basis, but you can cancel at any time. You're not held to giving 3 months notice or anything like that. As long as you let me know by the 14th of each month that you don't want to continue with your subscription, then there's no problem at all. You're in control. It's a PayPal subscription, so money is taken automatically through PayPal each month, and you have complete control over your subscription. However, if you do stay and you stay for 6 consecutive months, then I'm going to gift you £25 of whatever you want on the Stampin' Up website and catalogue. So anything in the spring catalogue or the January to June catalogue, to give it its correct description, or in the annual catalogue, or even on the clearance rack. You pick whatever you want, £25, and it's yours once you've completed 6 continuous months. So yeah, so that's kind of where we are with Monthly Card Club. I love it. I have really enjoyed doing cards that aren't Christmas. Even though I've still got lots more Christmas cards to do, as you've noticed, Ali. So, I mean, let's get on, shall we? So what I thought I would do today is make this. So we're still going bright. I'm going to use the Lovely You stamp set. So if you are a member of the card club, this is just another card that you could make that's different from the samples that are in the Monthly Card Club. But today I'm going to show you this. So bright, stands out, flowery, all lovely and very simple. Now, if you aren't competent, you're not happy with your stamping ability, then there are tips and tricks, and my first 3 tips are good quality card, good quality ink, good quality stamps. If you have all 3 of those, there is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be able to get a good stamped image. There are a few other tips and tricks as well, but we can go through those at another time. But, oh, just looking at a bit of glue there. But that's it. But if you really are anti-stamping and you don't want it, then you don't want to do that, then this absolutely could just be a card design, and this could be pattern paper of your choice. So this is me making my own pattern paper in the colours that I want to, but you could just as easily, if you don't want to stamp all this, then you could use any pattern paper that you've got. So again, if you pick a pattern paper from Stampin' Up, so let's, for example, go back to this card. So this is pattern paper, so you could just use this pattern paper here instead. And what an easy card. Super easy. I'm all about the easiness at the moment. But I love that. I love that the bright colours stand out against the black. Just a little bit of rhinestone, there's a little bit of bling, but super simple. So let's get on with this, shall we? So if you like that, give me a little love heart or a thumbs up if you like that. What was I going to say? I can't even remember what I was going to say. Don't know. But yes, say Card Club closes on the 14th. If you're sitting there going, I really like that, I'm going to make this. But I know what I was going to say now. Let me move all my bits and bobs all over. I should have put this to the other side. Whee! So what I do is, I'm not going to give you the dimensions of all these layers and that, because I've produced a PDF for you that you can download. So there is a link in the description, so whether you are on Facebook watching this live or replay or on YouTube, then you will find a link in the description that explains how you can get the PDF. Just takes you to a page and you can put your details in and it's emailed straight to you. So you can do that. You can only do that for this week. So this 1 week until, what are we on now? We're on the 9th today, 9th of December. So until the 16th of December, just before midday when I change it again, you can download this PDF. But next week it will obviously change with next week's PDF. But so what if you're watching this later, perhaps it's after the 16th of December 2020, and you're like, but I still want to know what that was. Well then come and join my Facebook group. So I have a Facebook group called Card Making for Beginners and Beyond. You'll also find the link in the description, so just come and join us. It's not for other Stampin' Up demonstrators, I'm afraid, but if you're not a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you are more than welcome to come and join me. And what I do is every week I upload the PDF and the images straight to that group. So come and join the group, and then you get all the PDFs. If you go into the files section on the group, you can see all the PDFs that I have shared in the group, and you can download them. So if you are watching this later than, as I say, the 16th, 9th to the 16th of December 2020, but you still want these instructions, then join that Facebook group and just go down and look in the files for Facebook Live 9th of December, and you'll find the PDF. So that's your way to get them. And then that means you don't have to sign up, because each week you're in the group and each week I share it with you anyway. So it means that each week when you see me, if you want the PDF, you don't have to sign up for it. It will be in that group. So come and join that group if you are not part of it already. But let's go, shall we? So nice bright colours. super simple. This card is literally bits of card and some inks. So this is inks, stamps, paper. And that's it. So simple, SIP as we call it, stamps, ink and paper. So a few layers. I do like a layer. But these are all the bits I need. So, oh look, black card showing all my fluff. Okay, so what haven't I got here that I need? Oh, I say. I have, aha, here's one. I always lose my bone folders. You're probably getting to know that about me if you watch me quite often. So this is just a piece of A5 card. So it's A4 cut in half. And this is going to be my base card. You'll find that most of my cards are this size. I don't tend to do a lot of other shaped cards. Do an odd square occasionally. But yeah, so all I've done is so you might have noticed, I don't score my cards because I can never score them in the right place. So if you are also the person when people go, oh, just score your card at whatever, and it's always wrong. It's always a couple of millimetres out or something. So I literally just fold it over, make sure this lines up, and then just, there we go. That's it. That's my card done. Card base. So the next thing, as I say, all the measurements are on that PDF. So the next thing is we're going to make a slightly smaller, she says, piece of Daffodil Delight card on here. And I'm using the multi-purpose liquid glue because this gives me a little bit of wiggle room. So when I stick that down, I'll try and give it an even border. Actually, I haven't done a bad job there. But it just means that I've got about a second or two that I can wiggle that around if I wanted to. So if I was slightly skew with, I can change that. But now it's pretty much stuck. It's not coming off. So base card done. Now what I have also done is cut a piece of I've done it the right way. Cut a piece of Whisper White card. Now I have to admit, so we do a thick Whisper White card and a normal Whisper White card. And I have to say I'm pretty much using thick. I don't know why I'm whispering. I think it's a secret and I shouldn't be admitting to it. So I am pretty much using thick card for everything now. So this is thick card, but you could quite easily, you get more for your money in the normal thickness of Whisper White. And which is absolutely perfect for stamping for layers, but not necessarily. I'd always pick the thick Whisper White for card bases. So if this black piece was white, always Whisper White thick. So yes, you could use either, but I'm just kind of a bit of a thick girl these days. So those are cut, so there's an even border there. Now what I did do was, I'm so accustomed to sticking, well I stuck dimensionals on. So these are just 3D foam tape. So you can see they're coming in little hexagons. It just gives a little bit of, as the name suggests, dimension to your card. So if you look at that, oh, can you see that? Let's have a look. Yes, you can just about see it. So this layer here is just up a bit. Just adds a bit of dimension. But do remember, I say this every week, that if you are sending them in the post, you don't want to raise it up too much or too many layers raised up, because you'll start changing your card from like a normal stamp to a large letter stamp just purely because of the thickness. So large letter postage is on size, but it's also on thickness as well. If it doesn't squeeze through that gap because you've got too many layers, then you are done for. So what I completely forgot, and look, you can see I completely forgot because they're not even out of the packet yet. I obviously don't use black cardstock and dark cardstock very often, so these are actually black dimensionals. Why did I not use this? This is so the white doesn't really stand out. And as you can see, so this is a mixed pack. You get the normal size that I've used here, but you also get mini baby ones as well. So there's your two different sizes. And yeah, look, let's stick another one on. How ridiculous. So I'll stick that one on. Look, black dimensionals. Duh. I forgot I had them. I forgot we did them. But yeah, so don't use white dimensionals. Use black on dark cards. Much better. I'll remember that next time. So again, I'm looking for this to be centralised. Now, I'm not going to have an awful lot of give or wiggle room on this. So I need to try and get this as near as I can. So I'm looking at this border and this border being the same, and the top and the bottom borders being the same as well. And you are at a slight angle because you're under the camera. I'm not pressing down at all. So I'm literally going to leave that like that and go, yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. I could probably just lift it up because I've not added any pressure, but now I'm happy with that. There we go, down it goes. And so that, you just about see. Let's do it the other side, then you haven't got, there you go. Oh yeah, you saw that then. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Right, so I'm going to put that to one side now because we're going to concentrate on our piece of a Whisper White card and do some stamping. So the three colours that I have picked are Nice and Bright, Coastal Cabana, Melon Mambo and Daffodil Delight. So as I say, if you're not confident with your stamping or you've got a piece of pattern paper that you just adore and want to use all the time, then this piece could just be pattern paper that could go literally straight on there. And I probably should have made a card with it, but you get the idea. So I am going to stamp this randomly, and I'm turning the stamp so they're in different directions. I'm going to just keep twisting. Some are going to go off the page because otherwise it looks a little bit too right. And I'm just going to keep going, but I'm leaving some gaps because obviously I'm going to be stamping two other, you can see on there just about, two other colours as well. So whilst this is the biggest, and I always start with the biggest image first. So this is the biggest image first, then the next biggest down to the smallest because the smallest can fit in whatever gaps you want. I think I'm all right with that. That'll do. So that was Coastal Cabana, a really nice, well, sea blue, green, whatever. So Melon Mambo is my next choice. Oh, she says. So quite similar, I'm just trying to remember. So Magenta Madness is pretty good as well. So they are quite similar, but the Melon Mambo is the original bright pink. It's also in the same colour family. So remember I said Stampin' Up does 50 colours, and they're all in, we have 4 main colour families, and then 2 sets of in colours, which are kind of like, as the name suggests, they're the in colours of the time. But the 40 main colours in the 4 colour families pretty much stay static for years on end. And if you pick, I should probably show you this. Let's have a look. Let me go and grab a catalogue. Hold on. So look, get my ink pad out of the way so I don't get ink everywhere. So if I go to the catalogue, there they are. Okay, so let's do this for example. So this is the Brights collection. This is my favourite collection. I love these. So they're all nice and bright, as the name suggests. So there's the Coastal Cabana, there's the Daffodil Delight, and there's the Melon Mambo. Now I can pick any selection of colours from this colour family, this set of 10 colours, and they will coordinate because they are of the same tonal value. They're nice, bright, vibrant in colours. So it doesn't matter, I could pick Flirty Flamingo with Pacific Point and Granny Apple Green, and they will coordinate because they're of the same tonal value. We've got lots of neutrals, so anything goes with a neutral. Regals might be your thing, a bit more rich in colour and tone. And then you've got well, we call them subtles, but they're pastels. So if you like pastels, again, Pool Party would have looked okay with this, but not as vibrant, so it doesn't hold its own. So they're a lot softer. But again, you've got pinks and yellows and greens and blues and purples. Same as here. You've got reds and pinks and yellows and greens and purples. Yeah, same here. But just different tonal values. So yeah, so that's why I picked Melon Mambo as opposed to the in colour, which is Magenta Madness, which goes with this set of 5. Hope that kind of helps, gives you an idea. So that's why I picked it, as opposed to Magenta Madness. But Magenta Madness would work as well, let's not fool ourselves. So I'm going to fill in some gaps now with my Melon Mambo. And I try not to overlap my images, but that's nothing to say that you can't. There's no hard and fast rule. If I went accidentally over something, it's no big deal. I can do that. And then you kind of decide, oh, do I want one there? I might overlap here now. No, I didn't. Oh, well, there we go. And again, do we want a couple off the page? So that corner there, even that corner there, I think. I might even have one that one. So there we go. So that's where we're at now. And you could just do it like that. It doesn't have to be 3 colours. It could be just the 2. How nice are they? I like those 2 together. But let's bring in one last. This is the Daffodil Delight. This also means that it brings out and coordinates with that yellow that's there. So if I had this now, for example, and I didn't want the yellow, I would change this. So I could keep the Coastal Cabana sentiment, but I would probably change this to Melon Mambo. So there's no yellow at all, so that would pick out the Melon Mambo there as well. But we have some yellow, so that's absolutely fine. And it's nice to have the card that picks out the smallest colour as well. So I start putting these, and this is where I might overlap, but I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. As I say, you can turn it round. They don't all have to be facing the same direction. And you might find, depending on the shape of your images, that actually moving, oh, get rid of that hair, moving it round means it fits better in a space as well. How cute are these? Where should I go next? And again, remember to take some off the side of the page. Oh, now decisions. I'm feeling it needs some yellow round here, but I'm not sure I've got the space. But I might, so this I might overlap on here, but again, I'm okay with that. Is that it? Do you want one more? Maybe there. Any yellow over here? And you just keep going until you're happy with what you've got. I think that's it. I think I'm happy there. A little bit. There you go, a little bit of yellow there. Tiny bit of yellow there. That'll do. What are we thinking? Do we like it? There we go. Oh, see, look, I did go slightly over there. Now, if you were a little bit OCD like I am, and you went, oh no, I've gone over, I don't want to do that. Not that anyone else is going to notice. We are our worst critic in ourselves. But I could decide to sit there and go, that's it, I can't do it. I'm not going to throw it away. That'll be where my sentiment goes. So what I have said, so on my card, I have put the sentiment down here, but let's put it on here, for example. So you could put it at the top. So think of it in thirds. So you could put it near the top, you could put it right across the middle, or you can go down the bottom. I wouldn't go exactly right down the bottom or exactly right at the top. But again, it's up to you what you want to hide, what you're not happy with, and where you want to put it. But let's go. So we have black as our base card colour. So I'm going to do my sentiment in black. I could use the Melon Mambo. That would stick out as well. But this piece of card here. So I am a bit of a block stamper. But if you were concerned you weren't going to get this straight, then you could use the stamping platform, which means you can go back over. Oh, I'm going to be pretty rubbish at this because I can't see straight here. So, and I'm going to put it over here a little bit, over to the right. Oh. As I say, I can't see right over the top, so I'm hoping this is relatively straight. Oh, that's not bad, look at that. Now if it was wonky and you're like, oh, it's really bad. There's your practice side. There's a real side. And bottom line, it's a tiny bit of card. Let's forgive ourselves and move on. We don't need to be perfect. So, but I'm quite pleased with that. That's straighter than I was expecting it to be on camera when I can't see over the top properly. So you've got lots of different sentiments. I really love the font in this set. So here's the stamp set again. So let's move that across for a second. And love is what makes us family. How lovely is that? Miles apart but still in my heart is what I've used here. Cherished friends, trust me, you're lovely. Wildly grateful, you're my person. just because is always nice, and let's cheer you up. So I like the mixture of the different fonts, the scripty font and the quite contemporary font, and just some simple images. So you could use, so I've used that one, and that one, but you could use that one, and that one. You could use whatever you wanted to. And you can see in this card, so that one is the same flower I've used there, cut out by hand. That's the problem when you've not got a die set and you've only got a punch. You don't get a whole variety, but the cut out by hand, I can do it. And that's one as well. But then that is that little bit there as well. So, what do we do next? So again, I could keep that on there like that, so I could stick that on like that, and I could stick that on, and that looks fine, but I'm liking this black border and the fact that it's making everything stand out a bit more. So I did cheat, just in case I stamped it wonky. There's Blue Peter for you. So I'm going to, let's go different actually. I might go, okay, before I stick this white bit down, I'm going to stick this on. So I'm going to decide where I want it. So I've just mounted it on black, leaving a tiny border at the top and the bottom. There's no border at the sides, but you could choose to have them if you wanted to. Right, where's that bit I said I wanted to cover up because I'd gone over? What I might go top third-ish. There we go. And just use my grid paper to make sure I'm straight. So I'm using that line as a guide there. And as I say, I could layer this one up as well. I could have layered that up as well if I wanted to. But as I say, the more layers you start adding, it starts getting expensive. It won't fit in an envelope. So again, I'm just going flat with this. And Tombow, so I've got some wiggle room. And I'm going at the top this time. So, oh, very fluffy card. Might need a new blade in the trimmer, I think. There we go. Make sure. I thought I might have had an Australian card then. Didn't check which way it opened. And then I get my rhinestones, or my half pack of rhinestones that I've cut here. And I don't use this enough. This is your take your pick tool. And this is great. I am a bit of a tweezer girl, you see. So I forget about this when I've got it. But there's a little bit of putty, and it's sticky putty. So these are self-adhesive. And you just grab hold of it. And look, it's got it on the end there. You see that? Oh, maybe not. But it has, trust me. And then I can decide where I want to put them. So that's one. It just picks it up for you. So if you're not a tweezer girl or an end of blade of scissor, this is much safer. Where do I want to go? I might go randomly this time, rather than a little triangle. There. How about that? And that's it. So how easy was that? So same card, change of sentiment. What do we think? Do we like that? So one card, two ways. And again, you could just change this for pattern paper as well and bring in colours from the pattern paper. But that's it. That's what I've got for you. Oh, I've gone wonky, but there we go. Whoop. So same card, two different ways, stamped your own pattern paper background. And I just think it's a nice card to take you out of the Christmas card slump and start introducing you into some bright, summery, flowery cards. So, yeah, so give me a thumbs up or a love heart if you've loved this. If you are watching this in replay, then just hit replay, or don't hit replay, just type replay in the comments so I can see that you've watched it. If you don't like or follow my Facebook page and you are on there now, then just click that and you will be notified by Facebook when I go live. If you're watching this replay on YouTube and you don't subscribe to my YouTube channel, then please hit subscribe. And if you add the, if you click on the little alarm bell next to it, again, YouTube will tell you when I upload any video, whether it's a live or not, that I've uploaded. So don't forget the full information about the monthly card club, which uses this lovely You bundle, is on the details that you can find in the link, but only available now for another 6 days. So it closes on the 14th. So if you want to take part in that and you think, yeah, I want to make some nice lovely flowery cards like this one, then click the link. You're not committing to anything. It gives you all the information of what's included in the kit and how you can go about it, and we can take it from there. But that's it. I think that's it for today. Go check out that sale and click the information to get the PDF, or join the Facebook group where you can get all the PDFs from now onwards. Got any questions? Just tag me in the message or PM me and I'll be happy to help. Otherwise, coming back to me, there's your link again. So if you like any of these products, you can go there, but you will also find links to each individual product that I've used in the description as well. So if you like the stamp set, then just copy and paste the link that's in the description. You'll be taken straight to that item in the shop rather than you having to go looking for it. That's it. I think I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to say thanks for watching, and I'll be back with you next Wednesday for another Watch Me Wednesday. I look forward to it. It'll be, again, non-Christmas card. Don't know what I'm doing yet, but it'll be non-Christmas card, I think. I might cheat, I don't know. But that's it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week.